Hi Maggie, it's me, Leroy. I thought about sending a postcard, but this is really cool, no? I'm so tired today because we went to a party last night and I went to bed at 3 o'clock this morning. It was a great party. Anyway, let me tell you about the holiday so far. On Monday we were in Edinburgh. We drove there from London and I was next to William on the coach. 10 hours to get there, but it was worth it because it's an amazing city. The people are very friendly and they all seem so happy. Some of the group tried traditional Scottish cooking, but William and I had a hamburger instead. I wanted to buy a kilt, but they cost a lot of money, so instead I bought a large photograph of Edinburgh Castle. The next day we went to Paris on the train. I sat next to Marcus and we listened to his hip-hop CDs. The journey was very long, so we had lunch on the train, but I don't like French food, so I had a hot dog. Paris is beautiful too, and I bought some postcards which I'm going to send tomorrow. From there we went to Rome, again on the coach, and this time I sat next to John. We stopped for lunch in a service station on the motorway, and I had a large steak and a mountain of chips. It was delicious. When we got to Rome, I bought a book as a souvenir, so that I could read about it when I get home. Now I'm sitting next to Elizabeth on a train just outside Bavaria. We are eating asparagus, and Elizabeth is playing the harmonica I bought. She's terrible, but she's also quite nice, so I'm going to let her play it as much as she wants. Tomorrow we are flying to Helsinki in Finland. I'm going to sit next to Maria because she doesn't like flying, and I want to help her relax. When we get there I'm going to eat spaghetti. I know it's strange to eat spaghetti in Finland, but our teacher was there some years ago and she said it was delicious. She also said that electronic goods are very, very cheap, so I'm going to buy a computer. They are nearly half the price. Anyway, it's time to get off the train now, so I'll say goodbye. Give a big kiss to Mum and Dad from me, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Good evening, I'm Jed West and this is the 6 o'clock news. Headlines. London has won the race to host the Olympics in 2012. Estonia has elected a new president. Hurricanes Maxwell and Nellie have struck the east coast of America, in particular the Florida Keys. Thousands expected to be injured. Manchester United have signed the prodigious young talent Brilinho from São Paulo for a record €42 million. Chi-Chi the panda has given birth to twins in Berlin Zoo. Officials announced early this morning from Singapore that London beat close rivals Paris in the race to host the 2012 Olympics. Many people had expected Paris to be the city honoured with the Olympics, but in a surprise twist, London, following the eliminations of New York, Moscow and Madrid, emerged as victors. Spokesman Georgia Smith said, "It's a great day for London, for England and the United Kingdom. We will make this an Olympics never to be forgotten." Polling stations in Estonia closed just a few hours ago, but it seems clear that Vladimir Shevchenko has already secured enough votes to become the new president. His election campaign was very controversial in that he promised to privatize all Estonian industry and use the money raised to invest in schools and hospitals. Exit polls indicate Mr. Shevchenko took almost 72% of the vote. He is currently preparing his acceptance speech and is expected to assume power within the next 48 hours. Once again, the southeast coast of America and the Caribbean are suffering the effects of hurricanes. The latest two to hit are Maxwell and Nellie, and yesterday wind speeds of up to 180 kilometers an hour were recorded, causing millions of dollars of damage to homes, roads and ports. The US government has issued an evacuation order, and since yesterday evening the freeways have been jammed with worried residents looking to escape from the hurricanes. Sport. And the world's richest football club, Manchester United, yesterday signed young Brazilian star Brilinho for a world record €42 million. The player, just 18 years old, signed a 5-year contract in the Manchester United boardroom in front of the world's cameras and microphones. Speaking through an interpreter, he said he was very excited to be playing in the UK, but would miss the sun and above all the beaches of Rio de Janeiro. Finally, good news at last for the endangered panda. This morning, just before 10 o'clock Central European Time, Chi-Chi the giant Chinese panda gave birth to twins, a male and a female, in Berlin Zoo. Chi-Chi, who has been in captivity since 1994, is said to be well and clearly happy to have finally become a mother. And that was the 6 o'clock news. Join me at 7 for the latest headlines. I'm Jed West, and thank you for listening to Radio 4.